Yo, what's good? This is your boy, Mr. Lee. We are here at the Star Experience Barber Lounge in Frisco, Texas. If you are in the area, link in the description to book your appointment if you want to come in and get a haircut. But this is the new podcast that I'm starting called This Might Just Be Shop Talk. And I'm talking Cowboys news, Cowboys just thoughts and stuff during the season. So let's get into it. I got 5 takeaways from this off season and training camp and all of that. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. All right. I do have my notes right here, so you know what I'm saying? If I look down, that's what I'm looking at. But in no specific order, besides the last one, because I know that's what, you know what I'm saying, that's going to probably piss y'all off or whatever, but no specific order, just kind of my 5 takeaways as I was thinking about it. But yeah, first off, I don't think it was ever a doubt in my mind that Ceedee was going to get paid. I think Dallas always pays their guys. I think they may wait till the last moment or whatever the deadline is in their mind that they set, but I always think it's going to get done. Hasn't been a time that I can honestly remember. I guess maybe outside of DeMarcus Ware or whatever and him going to the Broncos or whatever, but for the most part, Dallas pays their guys. Dallas usually gets the deals done, and it's usually for the same amount that everyone speculated, that everyone thought was going to, you know what I'm saying, be the price anyway. So I don't know why they wait, but I think with them waiting, I'm always a big believer in it's more to the story. It's always stuff going on like behind the scenes or whatever, and I think Ceedee holding out and not being at training camp for this month that they were out there. I think just being, like I said, in this one spot, you can't, really move around how you want to move and whatever. I think it was more beneficial work that Ceedee was able to get done as far as on his body and how he recovers and route running and just the nuances that he is going to have to develop going into this second stage of his career, basically that, the rookie contract is over, going into my second contract, you know what I'm saying? This is really the time where I set up, my finances and everything for my life going forward. I think he was able to get more beneficial work doing it the way he did it. And once they came back, obviously before they even had a practice here in Fort Worth, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but in Frisco, before they even had a practice, I feel like they already knew they was going to get signed. They went ahead, they got it done. 4 years, 136, 100 guaranteed, which is life-changing, and happy about it. Ceedee's the number one guy. I knew, he would be here for a long time when he came in and wanted number 10, and Jerry was like, nah, you weren't 88. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going nowhere. So Ceedee, a Cowboy for life. And it's a blessing. We good. We, you know what I'm saying? We lucky to have him. I think number 1 wide receiver in the league for real. And that's the first thing I got as a takeaway from this offseason. Secondly, I feel like this team is talking different, especially on the defense. If y'all, I watch a lot of the player interviews and things like that, and if y'all are watching that same stuff, if you remember, last year during the training camp and all of that, they were talking about the way, Jalen Tolbert was taking notes and the way the offense is just clicking better because they're knowing why they're doing things and they're not just going out there and trying to figure it out and just, you know what I'm saying? They know, what their 1 out of 11 job is, and they're getting it done, and it makes it look a certain way. And I think that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing from this defense with Zim coming in, Sam Williams, it sucks that he got hurt because just his interview, I think it was at the home run derby or whatever they call it. And he was just excited about the defense, just excited about what he's learning and how Zim breaks it down. And I think it was, I forget who it was. It was one of the defensive player safeties. I want to say maybe Bell or one of those guys. No, I think it was DeMarvin Overshawn. I think he mentioned in one of those preseason games, Zim was actually calling the plays without a sheet, and I think it's evident that Zim knows what he's talking about. He knows a way to deliver it to these guys for them to buy in. He's able to communicate why they're doing what they're doing instead of just doing it. And I think if you know why and you're a good player, you can be good. I think if you know why you're doing what you're doing, what everybody else is doing, and you're a great player like a Micah Parsons or hell, even D Law and Maris Luafau and Wanye Thomas and Diggs and all of these guys, like, bro, if you're a great player and now you know why you're doing what you're doing, you're buying into the system, and Micah's having lunch with them. I mean, not lunch with it, they're having breakfast and just picking his brain and just getting to know each other, bro. That's invaluable. I think that's going to be just like the rapport Dak is going to need with these younger guys with Ceedee, in Ceedee's absence. For the playoffs and everything, when people tired and whatever, I think this defense is also going to need that. I think they have it. I think probably them having to cut down and make this fighting a 53-man roster is probably one of the most difficult times they've had to do it for real, because the second and third string dudes on defense, man, just making plays out there. And like, yeah, you could say they playing against no names or whatever, bro, but these people had the opportunity to make it to the league. Like, yeah, everybody's not on the same level, obviously, but to even make it to the league, I feel like you have to be a certain type of individual. So I don't look past none of that. Like, bro, these dudes is professional athletes for real. And this defense was out there still making plays and stuff. So, man, it was good to see. It was good. Like I said, just hearing how they talking, I'm excited for this season. But let's keep it going. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's keep it going. Number 3 takeaway is, bro, Dallas really, like, we have some picks in the draft that you might look back and be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? They should have went with such and such, or I would have did this and that, but bro, Dallas really do not miss in the draft. Will McClay is a fucking genius, bro, when it comes to drafting and evaluating players. And this draft, I think, is outside of, I want to say, the offensive lineman, like Nathan Thomas or something. Outside of him, I think everybody on this defense, I think everybody that they drafted, is going to have a role on this team, a role in this, actual playing reps and stuff. I think, like I said, Maris Luafau is going to be a great linebacker, just the way they talk about him and the way that they say how smart he is. I think Micah was like, just talking about how great he was and things like that. I'm looking forward to it. I think Cooper Beebe at that center position, like, you just watch the film and you watch the games and the difference between him and Hoffman or whatever, bro. Like, it's like Hoffman is a good player as well. It was just different. I feel like with Beebe, man, it was just people were getting, getting up out the way for real. Like, he was moving people off the screen, and I think him with the starters of Tyler Smith and Zach Martin on either side of him, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I think this run game is going to be better. I think just this Dak as a whole can be better because he can be, comfortable back there. Tyler Guyton at tackle, man, I think he's going to be really good. Like, he had some stuff on film that was like, bro, you just can't, like, I don't think some stuff you can't teach, bro. It's just got to be in you. And I think, his Instagram name is 60 Not Going. And I think he really mean that. Like, bro, he is not going. Like people talking down on him, talking about, like, uh, he wasn't gonna be this, he wasn't gonna be that. I don't think this team does nothing that doesn't make sense, bro. And like, yeah, you might not have wanted to see Tyron Smith leave. And Will McClay, I trust though, bro. Great player. Wish he would have won a Super Bowl here, retired a Cowboy, bro. But in Will McClay, I trust, dog. Like, I feel like this draft was the one. I think it's gonna be really special. I'm excited to see the season start. Yeah, I'm excited to see the season start. But yeah, let's keep it moving. All right, so the fourth takeaway that I got from this offseason is it's really been since Mike has been here. It's really been since Mike has been the head coach here. I think in 2020 was his first season. And, that goes down. He had to keep Kellen and that whole thing or whatever. But just the pieces that they've been drafting really since 2020 is just kind of those I think the philosophy is changing in Dallas. Basically, it's going from I feel like it was like that superstar type of showboaty type of energy. And now it's just becoming gritty, like blue collar, you know what I'm saying? We just coming to work. The work is gonna work, all work, you know what I'm saying? And I think Mike knows what it takes to win the Super Bowl. I think on offense, they're getting more physical. Like I said, getting those the two offensive linemen that they drafted, getting those two guys and being able to get push in the middle as well as protect Dak's blind side and whatever. I think this offense has an opportunity to be really physical, really good. The run game, I feel like, has the potential to be way better. I feel like Zeke is he gonna do what he do, man. I think Micah said it in his interview. The way Zeke runs, you can't practice like that. But when it's time for the game, bro, he gonna show up. He gonna do what he do. He gonna run it down the middle of somebody's face, bro. And I think having the running backs by committee, you keep guys fresh going into the postseason. Mike McCarthy, the common thing that I've seen since he's been here is always player protection, making sure his guys are healthy for when it matters. December, January, February, all of that is when it really matters. And I think running back by committee allows you to be a physical team and run it down. Like what Marshawn said on one of them interviews, bro, we're going to run it down your throat over and 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 over. And bro, you're going to get tired of that shit. And then at that point, we setting up the pass. And again, you got a quarterback in 4 that can make any throw, that's going to drop it in the bucket, that's the best seam ball thrower, bro, this changes what we need in Dallas. I feel like, because I feel like the same thing is now happening on defense. Yes, Dan Quinn came in and changed it around and got really great players and put a great product on the field, and we were getting turnovers and second or whatever, third and sacks and whatever the case is. Great defense. I think Zim coming in and again bringing the big boys back in the middle, actually having big linebackers and not safeties playing linebackers, allows you again to be more physical. And again, if you stop the run and can't nobody run it on you, and your quarterback has put the other team in a position where now they have to throw it. Diggs, Bland, Lewis. Well, Bland, when he come back, that hurt. But anyway, Lewis, Kalen Carson, Booth, bro, that now they get the boogie. Now they get to do what they do. And if you can't run it and you can't pass the ball, what do you do? Like I said, I don't know. We're going to see, though. It's going to be exciting to watch. Anyway, I'm about to get into this last point, man. Like I said, it's the least popular opinion. It's the least popular point, I know. But Jerry Jones is not stupid. I don't think you get a team to $10.2 billion and become the highest grossing franchise in sports in general and be by any means a dummy. I think I've heard him say, and I know I've heard others say, but all publicity is good publicity. Like, Jerry don't care what y'all saying about the Cowboys, as long as you saying something about the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Cowboys are the topic of every news outlet, every sports show, every podcast, every like social media, bro. The Cowboys are everywhere, bro. Hate it or love it, Cowboys are everywhere. I think just from like the LOL post that Ceedee did after some of Jerry's comments, and then even like removing all the Cowboy stuff or whatever, I think they said, I saw on Twitter or whatever. Between all of that, I think, Dak basically in one of his interviews talking about, I don't know if I'm going to say it. All right, I'm going to say it. And where he was talking about a lot of great players that he's watched or whatever coming up have also, some of them had to play for other teams and just stuff like that, bro. Playing the same game that Jerry played, bro. Like, just keep the Cowboys in the media. Keep it, everything circulating. Just keep it all coming. Keep everybody talking. Keep our name in everybody's mouth. And it's like, bro, either like the fans that love it is going to go 10 times, 100 times as hard. And the people that hate it is going to go just as hard because they get tired of hearing, this our year. We going to the Super Bowl. Stephen A even said he liked Jerry. He liked the Cowboys. He don't like Cowboys fans. Bro, like, everybody talks about Dallas. Every player, like, y'all really take too much stuff to heart, I think. Like, every player that's looking for opportunity or looking for to be relevant again in some form or fashion gets linked to Dallas. I think the most recent thing I just saw was Dalvin Cook. Okay, yeah, they might bring him in because the Cowboys kick all tires, I think, and see what it is. But I think it also, all players in some form or fashion, if they actually come or if it's just rumored that they should come or whatever, all players entertain Dallas in some way. Because again, everyone's talking about Dallas. Everyone is either hating on Dallas or loves Dallas. And I think other teams watch what Jerry does and the people that Jerry release and the people that Jerry talked to and the people that whatever. And yeah, if he might not sign them, but it's never for any like medical issues or, whatever. So if that's not the reason he doesn't sign them and we just, don't need him or whatever the case, they'll bring him in. They'll bring him in for a look, and I feel like it makes it look different in their eyes. Because again, you don't get to 10.2 billion with a B, bro, being a dummy. And I think teams look at that. I think teams see what's going on. But I don't know. This might just be shop talk.